Imagine that you're sitting in a meeting with 5 people around the table and your manager has just asked, "So, any thoughts?" Silence. Everyone looks at their laptop, pretending to type. Someone suddenly finds their notes really interesting. And you think, "I've got to say something," but you don't, because you don't know what to say. You glance at a colleague, they glance back, both of you look away. Everyone else seems to know how to do this. They talk, they laugh, they connect. And you're sitting there thinking, am I just bad at this? You're not. You're just using the wrong system. And there is a system used by negotiators, speakers, even hostage teams that fixes this. And it starts with one question. What color are you? I've spent over 20 years studying communication, teaching it, coaching it, breaking it down into systems that actually work, and understanding neuro-linguistic programming. And the single most powerful framework I've ever found comes from a Swedish behavioral expert named Thomas Eriksson, who wrote a book that sold over 3 million copies. It's called Surrounded by Idiots. Because the title alone made every person on earth thinks, finally somebody gets it. Now here's where it gets interesting. The reason most conversations fail isn't because you're boring, and it's not because you have nothing to say. It's because you've been trying to speak one language to people who speak 4. Now, Thomas Eriksson identified 4 communication styles. He color-coded them because once you see them, you can't unsee them. There are the reds, driven by power and results. Direct, decisive, competitive, impatient. It's the boss who sends the one-word emails. Done. No. When. Yellows, they're driven by energy and connection. Social, enthusiastic, talkative. That friend who tells a 20-minute story to answer a yes or no question. The green is driven by peace and stability. They're calm, supportive, reliable. They're the people who say, I'm fine with whatever you want. And they mostly mean it. Then the blues, they're driven by logic and structure. Precise, detail-oriented, cautious, and they read the terms and conditions. All of them. Now we're all a mix. Nobody is 100% one color, but everyone has a default. That one you fall back to when you're stressed or excited or meeting someone for the first time. And here's the thing. Most people miss that your default color is also the reason certain conversations can feel like magic and others are really hard work. But first, let's find out what color you are. 3 questions, that's all it takes. Question 1, are you more introverted or extroverted? If you're introverted, you're likely to be either a green or a blue, but if you're extroverted, you're probably either a red or a yellow. Me? Well, I think most people would agree I'm probably extroverted, so I'm either a red or a yellow. Question 2, are you more logical or emotional? If logical, probably a blue or a red. If emotional, a green or a yellow. And me, it's a tough one, but on balance, I'm probably more drawn to being in touch with my emotions. So through a process of elimination, I'm a yellow. Question 3, just to double check, do you speak more deliberately or quickly? Deliberate, green or blue, quick, red or yellow. Right now, pause the video if you need to work out your color and then drop it in the comments because I really want to see what color this audience is. And be honest, don't pick the color you wish you were, pick the one you actually are at 8 a.m. on a Monday morning. By the way, this idea that nobody teaches you how to actually communicate, that's exactly why we built IHCL the way we did. At International Humanitarian College of London, we don't just teach subjects, we teach you how to work with people across cultures, across personalities, across all the 4 colors, because in the real world, your degree may get you into the room, but the way you communicate, that's what keeps you there. Now, if that sounds like the kind of place you'd want to be, the links are in the description. Right, back to the colors. Now, here's the problem. Most people communicate in their color all the time to everyone. When a red talks to another red, it's incredible, direct, fast, efficient. They love each other. Total conversation time, 11 seconds, both thrilled. But what happens when a red talks to a green? Do you see it? The red isn't being mean and the green isn't being weak. They're speaking different languages. And this is where every relationship problem starts. At work, at home, on dates, with family. It's like 4 people in a room, each wearing headphones playing different music. They're all dancing, but to completely different beats. And when they try to dance together, it looks insane. Let's start with the one everyone's scared of, the reds. They're blunt, they interrupt, they skip the small talk, and if you come to them with a long build-up and vague feelings, they've already left. Mentally, they left at sentence 2. You know that boss who replies to your 3-paragraph email with one word, no? That's a red. And the moment when you walk away thinking, what did I do wrong? Nothing. You just spoke the wrong language. So here's how to win a red. Be direct. Get to the point in the first sentence. No build-up, no hints, just say what you need. Show competence. Reds respect people who know their stuff. So come with facts, not feelings. Give them options, not orders. Reds want to decide. Say, here are 2 options. Which one do you want to go with? And you've spoken their language. And that panic you felt before, gone, because now you know the rules. Yellows are the opposite problem. They're not hard to start a conversation with, they're hard to keep on topic. Yellows jump between stories, they get excited about everything, and if you try to pin them down with structure and agendas, their soul literally leaves their body. You know that friend who says, let me tell you something quickly, and then 40 minutes later you're hearing about their cousin's dog's birthday party? Yellow. And if you've ever sat there thinking, how do I get out of this conversation? It's not that they're annoying, it's that you don't know how to surf their wave, match their energy. If they're excited, be excited. If you sit there with a flat face, they think you hate them. Literally, let them talk and then redirect. Give them 2 to 3 minutes of flow and then gently steer them away. I love that story. Can you build on it? Make it fun. Yellows don't separate fun from work. Make a meeting feel like a chore and you've lost them. Make it feel like a brainstorm. They'll give you their best ideas for free. Greens are probably the most misunderstood colour and probably the most common. Greens seem easy. They're polite, they agree with everything and they never cause trouble. But here's the trap. That doesn't mean they're happy. It means they're hiding. A green who says, I'm fine, is almost never fine. They just don't want to cause conflict. And when you push them too hard, too fast, they don't push back, they actually just disappear. That person who stops texting back, that colleague who suddenly has nothing to add, that friend who just fades away. Green. And if you're a green, this might be why you sometimes feel invisible. It's not that people don't care, it's that they don't realize you're hurting because you're so good at hiding it. Go slow. Greens need time to process. Don't rush them. Don't ambush them with decisions, and ask, don't tell. What do you think is the most powerful sentence you can say to a green, because they almost never get asked. Create safety. Greens open up when they feel safe, so lower your voice, remove judgment and be patient. The payoff is massive. Greens are the most loyal people on the planet once you earn their trust. And in a world where everyone is screaming their opinions at full volume online, the Greens are the ones who actually listen. We should be grateful for Greens, not frustrated by them. And finally, the Blues. Well, Blues ask a lot of questions. They want data, they want proof, they want the spreadsheet, footnotes, and the source link. And if you come to a Blue with just vibes and enthusiasm, they're going to look at you like you've lost your mind. You know that person who asks, but where's the evidence? When you say, I just have a feeling. That's not them being difficult, that's their love language. And if you've ever felt stupid in front of a Blue, like they're judging you, they're not. They're just speaking Blue. And now you know that. So come prepared. Blues don't trust feelings, they trust evidence. Bring the numbers, be precise. Saying around 3 p.m-ish doesn't work. 3:15 p.m. does. Blues respect precision. And don't take questions personally. When a Blue asks, but where's the data? They're not attacking you. That's the way they speak. They're actually showing you respect by taking your idea seriously enough to scrutinize it. And here's your homework. Right now, today, think of one person in your life where conversations feel difficult. It could be your boss, your partner, your flatmate, that friend who always seems irritated. Ask yourself, what color are they? And the next time you talk to them, adjust the way you do things. Just once, speak their language instead of yours, and watch what happens. One conversation, one adjustment. That's all it takes to start. Look, drop your color in the comments, and if you want to go deeper, I break down the advanced version of this system in the next video. So I'll see you in the next one.